And welcome back. Well, for many of us here in Wisconsin, tailgating is as much fun as the game itself. So today, we go beyond the grill and cooler of beer for tailgating tips that are borderline genius. That's right, Ryan Alessio is a tailgating pro, and James Bell is the head of consumer affairs for GMC. Hi, guys.
Hello there.
Genius, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's genius. A lot of pressure on this guy.
Yeah, that's...
I know, I love it. You know, I read the statistic that there's about 50 million tailgaters, which I assume like 40 million of them are right here in Wisconsin, and 35% of them don't even ever enter the stadium. So how do we, tailgating is clearly very important. How do we plan it perfectly?
Well, especially in your area when the whole town converges on Lambeau Field, inside tailgating has 3 steps we like to preach. First off, you want to plan ahead. You don't want to leave anything behind because you don't want to be asking people for supplies because that just doesn't always go over well. Second, you want to make sure you're compact. You want to use as little space as possible because a lot of lots these days do not let you get 2 or 3 spaces. You have to keep everything in one. So you want to make sure everything is compact. And lastly, you want to be accessible.
All right, that's all logical, but we're talking to Wisconsin here.
You're right.
I've seen what happens at their tailgates. Everybody's in, what is it, green and gold or something like that, right?
Yeah. Cheese and such.
Cheese and so things. So you want to be seen, obviously. Well, here's the way to do it. No need for a flag or a sticker on this vehicle. This is the new GMC Sierra. You can see we've really updated the looks of the front, given it a really bold, aggressive grille, lots of great little design details. The LED headlamp accents now, which are so popular on lots of different vehicles. You will be seen in this vehicle like never before. Now, that's all fine and good, but you must arrive safely. And that's why we're excited about also including some 2 new super technologies. One is Android Auto, and the other is Apple CarPlay. Basically, this allows you to arrive at Lambeau safe and sound. You push a button on the steering wheel, and the functionality of your phone is now going to come through the car and onto the screen. So if you're, need directions to your friend's house to pick them up, you push the button, speak to Siri, and the navigation system in your phone will give you the information you need. Maybe you're texting your friends to see what time you're going to arrive and what area you're going to park. You can actually do that through the car, again through Android Auto or Apple CarPlay.
I love that. I think those are great ideas. I'm going to say I was on a road trip the other day, and literally the car was the wrong, directions, and our phone was the right one. So I'm a huge fan of the Apple directions and dealing with all that. What do you guys have there at the tailgate? Because I feel like you made the most of that space.
Yeah, well, exactly right. In fact, all the things that you see here on the field with Ryan and I all arrived in this vehicle here. This is, of course, a GMC Yukon SUV. You want to have enough room for not only all the things that you need to bring, as Ryan said, you don't want to be short, but you also want to make sure you've got plenty of safe room for your passengers. And passengers that are sports fans today, it's all about connectivity. This vehicle is also putting out a Wi-Fi hotspot. It's putting out a 4G LTE Wi-Fi signal that up to 7 different devices can connect to. So maybe one of my passengers has got a tablet out and they're checking scores from other games around the league. Another one might have a laptop out that they're making some final tweaks to their fantasy football team. So there's all these different ways that you want to stay connected. Being a sports fan in 2015 is fun, but if you're not connected, you're missing out on some of the game.
What is that in the back of the trunk there? Is that like a TV you have there?
Absolutely, yeah. We're actually, this is a smart TV, so we're connected to the internet. In fact, I think we're on tailgating.com here.
InsideTailgating.com.
InsideTailgating.com. I think Ryan had something to do with that.
That is so cool. I think that's going to be a fan favorite this season.
I think you're absolutely right. Another fan favorite, if I may interject.
Oh.
Tell her about this, Ryan.
Oh, this right here. You're going to love this, especially up in Green Bay. The coolest cooler. Here's what this is. This cooler is battery operated, has a blender.
Okay.
It works. And also, it has a Bluetooth speaker in the front. So if you're using the Wi-Fi out of your Yukon, you can run your stereo, your songs, your Go Pack Go, the horn or whatever, right through the front.
Fantastic.
That is awesome. Ryan, James, thanks so much for joining us on the Morning Blend.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that tailgating season.